What's up, everybody? It's your man, Big Smoot.
It's your boy, AJ.
And it's your boy, Terrell.
And we got talent.
Hey, what's good, y'all, man? It's Talent, a.k.a. Talent Tycoon, man, on 94.1 WFNU, the livest, littest radio network on the planet. And also a new addition, 98.9 KRSM. Woo, woo. Shout out to you, Juice Sutton. She's a comedic genius, man. Y'all got to see him, bro. But we got a new show, bro. It's going to be airing this next month. It got comedy in it, mostly. Sports, entertainment, news. We can talk about it all. But it's going to be a little spin, man. We trying to change it up, man, and do something different that nobody ever seen before. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so,
sir.
yeah, man. So
dope,
that's what it is, man. Hometown kid.
And we're back again with another episode of Shoot Da Thr33.
Hey. So as you see, we got our boy Talent in the building. He's definitely a radio aficionado. What is the official term for radio? Like radio personality.
Yeah, that's it.
I think that's the best phrase for
That's
it.
it.
That's the best radio personality. and just an overall brand. Somebody we went to high school with, and now
Yes,
hey,
sir.
it's just like it's crazy to grow up and
Yes,
see where
sir.
we all went, man.
Man, I love seeing it, though, man. I love seeing the growth in everybody, expanding their horizons, trying to do something different,
Most
trying to,
definitely.
you know what I'm saying, just be positive and live a good life. So I love it, man. I endorse it. I'm behind it. I'm trying to do the same thing. I feel like we can all do this together. It's strength in numbers. We got to all come together and we can all grow together.
For sure.
Hell
For sure.
yeah.
You dig?
It's something I'm actually I want to talk about. I want to actually talk about a little bit back in the second half of what you just said. But I want to ask. I always say you got to check on your ones smiling is the ones that's not smiling. How y'all doing this week, brother? How y'all doing?
Doing great, man. Like, hey, I'm sorry if I messed up on the intro. I'm a little high.
Hey.
You Gucci, brother. How you been?
I ain't gonna lie, I froze like a motherfucker. I was like, what?
It happens to the best.
Nah, I've been straight. Same old. Going to work, trying to get some money, trying to figure out a couple other things. That's about it.
Okay.
Hell no, bro. Let me tell you how my week been, bro. Man, first off, girls is irritating as shit, brother. When I tell you, bro.
Tell me about it, AJ.
Man, let me tell you. So me and Terrell, we fucked up. We fucked up a little bit. Let me tell you why we fucked up a little bit.
Okay, talk to me.
So me and Terrell had our job had a boat party, which our job always has parties from time to time.
Wow, you don't say.
So Smoot a little upset too because he wanted to be Smoot wanted to be invited to the party just as well.
Hey, man.
But the issue is that we had a little boat party, right? In which we always have shindigs with our coworkers and stuff, right?
Okay.
At the store owner's house. And our girls started getting mad that we don't invite them to the functions. You know, they started feeling like, where our invite? Like, y'all always going to these little functions, where our invite? So we proceeded for the boat party to invite them to the party. You know what I mean?
Okay. That's it.
But the issue in the being was the boat, when we got there, wasn't big enough to hold everybody.
Oh, no.
So me and Terrell was like, this is a work function. We didn't realize that. It wasn't really fun.
Wait, I'm sorry, time out. Did they drive there with y'all?
They rode there with us.
Yeah.
So this is where the issue comes in.
This is priceless. I don't even care that I didn't go in. What the hell?
So we get there and end up finding out it's supposed to be more just of a work member shindig, not others aren't invited this time around. Which every other time, they're always invited. Which ended up being my mishap to not reconfirm that they could come. So we get there and they're like, hey, the ladies, they can't really come. Like, it was like, okay, damn. So we had to break that news to our girls. They left. However, 5 minutes after they left, me and Terrell both got cussed the fuck out. After realizing and reflecting on the situation, I realized I probably should have left with them when they couldn't go.
Yeah.
However, I was like,
yeah, you ain't.
I understand. You
was in your zone. You was in your mood. Yeah, I feel
you
you,
gotta
bro.
understand the situation why you couldn't
Hey,
come.
bro, that was karma for y'all leaving me, bro. I've been asking y'all, like, hey, where's my invite? Niggas just went without me.
Hey, I'm sorry, brother. I don't ever invite nobody to the damn shit digs. I don't even think about it. I just be like, well, I'm showing up,
Yeah,
I'm popping in.
But we got cussed out the last time we didn't do it,
I
so it
got
was
cursed
like
out into this
time
morning.
You like
you're coming. You're coming
That's
with us
smooth.
this time.
I got changed.
But then, it didn't work out. Ended up being all wrong and everything. Got cussed out afterwards. And
Yeah, for sure.
whew, let me tell you that.
I was on the boat drunk as hell getting cussed out. I'm like, damn.
Sitting there trying to enjoy the sun rays and
Trying
getting
to
cussed
enjoy
out
the
at the
sun.
same.
You like, damn, it's so nice as hell. Look down at your phone. You like, well, damn.
Bro, when it came time, at a moment in time, bro, we was on the boat. I was like, God damn, we've been out here too damn long. I need to get back. I'm getting cussed out.
I don't know if it was like a little watery thing, but when I laid down later that night, I felt like I was still like I was moving on waves. I'm like, I don't know if it's the liquor.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was
Must
a
have
mix
called,
between the liquor.
you must have called motion sickness.
Maybe.
Probably. Because I ride back, bro, when we was on the lake, bro, we started riding back and the water was like splashing up a bit. It was like little sprinkles, little sprinkle. My man's hit a wave and that whole motherfucking damn boat. I thought we was going under, bro. I moved so quick. I said, oh, shit.
I thought it was Titanic 2 in that mud.
Oh,
Bro,
God.
when I tell you I thought that boat was going down for a second. But that was the first part of that was the back half of my week that was interesting. This my second half, I watched 2 movies about music artists that I realized I enjoyed their music more than I ever realized. So I watched the new Elvis movie, really good.
I got
Found out the dude from Austin and Alley from the Disney Channel is the one who played Elvis.
That's crazy.
No fucking
I
idea.
don't know what you're talking about.
So you know the Austin and Alley show from Disney?
I read
with the,
it ring a bell.
with the blonde dude and like the red haired girl, and they had the show.
I had to Google it and then it brought it back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
it's like,
It
if
brought
I
it back.
showed
Yeah.
you who he was, you would be like, oh, okay, cool. But he played Elvis, which I was like, damn, he did an amazing job transforming into Elvis. But then I watched Rhapsody, and I thought that was really good. About the band Queen, that movie. I understand now why it was nominated for an Oscar. I'm 100% say that. And then I first found out, first off, that they even existed.
Right.
That Freddie Mercury was even a person.
Oh, for real?
Had no idea. But then when I heard the songs they created,
Crazy, ain't it?
Late.
Crazy.
no idea. Why do I not know that this band is a real thing? Like, they made some of the biggest songs ever to exist.
He is the GOAT. I ain't gonna care.
I'm telling you, man. A lot of hits. They made a lot of
A lot
hits.
of hits.
I put them up there with the Beatles and shit. I'm like, goddamn, like, y'all are really up there with, like,
Yeah.
hits and, like, iconic level of songs. Shit,
Some American ass songs, boy. I was like, golly, this damn near the national anthem. This shit rocks so hard.
But you know, it's crazy about that though, because like throughout this, when you're watching that movie, you kind of get to see their actual lives and what they was living at that time. You know what I'm saying? I like those biopics.
picks and
Yeah,
stuff?
I love
Yeah.
those, man, because I want somebody to kind of not be them, but like bring that soul of who they were to screen.
Right, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like that Tupac movie, I loved it. Some
Yeah.
people was like mixed
I liked
emotions.
I like
For your,
that.
I loved
for your
it.
eyes only, right? Or something like that?
No,
What
all eyes
the
on
hell
me.
are you
All eyes
talking
on
about?
me.
That's what
Yeah.
it's called. I knew it was some eyes. I knew it had to be somewhere eyes. I was like, I said for your eyes only, and I called that shit J. Cole
That's
album.
J. Cole, brother.
That shit J. Cole album.
Hey, for real, real spill.
But I like when a biopic is so good that it makes you research the person after the movie.
Yeah.
That's how
Like,
you know it's good.
if you don't make me be that much, if you don't make me be a fan of that person now, like even what's the movie with
Man, hell no. You gotta be so good that people think you are that damn person.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Look at J-Lo, bro. She did so great. She did a great job with Selena, bro, to the point that people actually thought that she was Selena for a minute.
I did.
My,
I did. I was like, oh, damn.
Like, real
when I
shit.
see Selena, her face came to my mind.
hey, Denzel Washington did so good as Malcolm X. Some dude got a tattoo as him as Malcolm X. I said, you fucking slow. But that's funny as shit.
My man.
I could agree to that because, dude, that's Rhapsody. Like I told y'all before we even started recording, before you even got here, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were watching one of the videos where they did such a great replica of one of his concerts, and I'm like,
Oh,
bro,
I seen that.
where they did the Live Aid concert,
Yeah,
right?
man, that was crazy.
Bro, his mannerisms were so spot on that it was like, you are that person now. Like when I think of this person now, I'm gonna think of your face, not
Yeah, the
not
actual
other
person.
guy. Yeah, like that is.
I wonder if they go through like a mental complex doing that though.
Yeah,
like
taking on
changing
different
their
personalities. Actors say that all the time was when you got to jump into somebody else's character, you become that person. And it kind of fuck with your mental a
Whole,
little
they do
bit.
because when there's an actor that died doing that,
Heath Ledger?
from-
Heath
yeah,
Ledger,
yeah,
yeah,
same
becoming a
thing.
Joker.
He really thought he was a joker.
Because it's almost like
Like, what?
it's like almost like people that got different personalities in a sense. Like somebody else pop out of you be like, damn, why the fuck I do that?
yeah.
Jamie Foxx did that with Ray Charles when he was when they wasn't filming, he still had his eyes stay closed and stuff to
That
like
man
really
was
become blind.
Born to be
He
him.
was, bro.
Oh,
That's
makes
I
sense.
think that's his son
God.
on the low.
Low-key, bro,
I think that's his
like,
son.
Son on the side.
Yeah, bro, because like Jamie Foxx, bro, he's a method actor, bro. Like,
True.
He's one of them dudes that take it like too far for me, bro.
Oh,
You
for real?
can't?
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
You
What
said
like
too far?
He's too.
like nah? I'll tell you who really take it too far, bro. Your man Shia LaBeouf. Okay.
Yeah.
That man gets shit. He engraves himself. He got a
he-
full tattoo to
Bro.
play a person.
Yeah, and he busted his tooth out for one of the other ones. I'm
Yeah,
like,
bro. I'm like, yo, like you doing too much, bro.
yeah. But you know, they just really love and they're passionate about their
Yeah,
craft, man.
right.
They want to be so perfect and spot on that they're like willing to go overboard to achieve that
Facts.
goal.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
dope.
saying?
Yeah, that's
That's
dope.
Like
real,
you gotta
bro.
be crazy, but hey, sometimes crazy is good.
It's gonna get you where you gotta go.
Yeah.
For
And
sure.
I applaud them for the ones that do good enough to where it's like where you start to really see that like it takes their craft to that next level. You know what I mean? And I can applaud it. Now the dude who plays Elvis, the big thing that people are mad about him at is that he hasn't changed his voice back.
Oh,
Because like he's now like his whole demeanor is like he
Elvis,
talks
yeah.
like Elvis. Like,
I've noticed
he
that
does
too.
Yeah, baby. Like he
Yeah.
talks real deep, and it's like, folks, you didn't talk like that. You literally had a
Before.
whole CD series.
Man,
We know
Chad,
you don't
saying-
talk like that
At all.
That
You
man
don't-
brain can't switch back, man. He having trouble.
Yeah, but you know
That's
what?
his
That's
personality.
you said that movie. Didn't you say
Yeah, it just came out. It came out like well, no, it was Elvis not yet, but the one for Rhapsody was
Okay.
nominated for Oscar. Yep.
That's what it was.
Yep. But I was like, it was amazing.
Do you think that will be nominated for Oscar?
A lot of people are saying it because some people are saying it's one of Tom Hanks' best performances because Tom Hanks plays Elvis's manager in the show
Mm-hmm.
in the movie, and people are saying like that's up there for Tom Hanks' performances. And when you think about what he's done,
Yeah, that's crazy. He lived on an island
that's
for
crazy.
a long time by himself with one ball. Y'all remember that little
Oh,
when he was
you
on the
talking
island
about,
with a little
Castaway?
picture? Yeah,
Wilson.
yeah, Wilson. Wilson is your best friend.
Boy,
But
that
that's
man
the
went
thing,
crazy.
to say that people are putting that up there with like literally I seen a post where they were like, which of the three would you cop, drop, or was it like cop, drop, and pass or something like that? Or
Mhm.
like
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
start, bench, and cut. And they had Forrest Gump, Captain Phillips, and it was Elvis in one more movie that he did. What was it? It was Sully, I think it is. But every movie Tom Hanks is in, I love. I ain't gonna lie to
he's
you.
a
I'm
great
Tom
actor.
Hanks biased as
Listen.
hell.
One of the greats.
Listen, bro. Ain't nothing beating Forrest Gump, okay?
I ain't really like Forrest
I
Gump.
don't really like Forrest Gump. I
Boy,
say that
you
unpopular opinion.
Boy, you tweaking.
I don't
Unpopular
really like
opinion.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump, low key, is that man's best movie.
Yeah,
I think
It is,
I haven't
bro.
seen. I'm neglected. I haven't even seen the Elvis movie yet, so I don't even know. I just seen the clips. And okay, let me tell you something. I ain't gonna throw religion on y'all, but like knowing about like his for real background and how he learned how to move his hips and do all that stuff. He came from Church of God in Christ, man. And I liked it in the movie when I seen the beginning of it and to see him running through the church. That's how it was set up like that back in Memphis.
And that's what I was telling you.
I like that. Somebody did their research. They really did.
I was telling him the same thing. It's like I take a little less slack for him having the culture vulture type credit because when you grow up in black church, black churches threw you in and out. If you grow up from a kid to now, like especially the way that they do music versus like as anything other than like a Pentecostal Kojic or church or anything like that, it is completely different.
Way different.
So
Way different.
to the part that they shouting and where his like body hip shaking come from and all of that is reminiscent to that sound of music, which Culture Vulture, hey, you can feel how you feel about him. But
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, he grew up in it, so
that's how I feel too. Like you can't grow up in the hood and then
it's just in you. It's just in you.
in your body.
That's true. So I mean, I mess with Elvis. I like Elvis.
No, I fuck with him.
I don't like Elvis.
You don't like Elvis?
No,
Why you don't like Elvis?
because he's a pet. What do they call them? People that date pedophile.
Oh yeah, because his wife
Yeah, I ain't
Priscilla.
fucking
Oh
with him.
Yeah, that
he was.
situation.
That was
is
some
kinda-
weird situation. I ain't
Man,
fucking with
that's
that.
but it's crazy. It's
Oof,
off top. It's kind of off topic, but like the R. Kelly joint. Like,
That's
do
what
you think he would have went through the same thing
What
if
you
it was like reversed? Like, so he was able to marry it.
Yeah,
underage,
yeah.
whatever. R. Kelly,
He locked up right now.
He locked up. He got 30 though.
30
I mean, dude,
Well, if you
It
look at
wouldn't be
it,
different if Elvis was black.
yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
it'd
what I
be
wanted.
different. Yeah, and for the thing is, Elvis was their superhero at the time, so they wasn't gonna lock him up for it. It's just like people probably didn't care as much. Social media wasn't around during that time. He probably didn't get a whole lot of flack. It's a whole thing about it. But yeah,
Playboy Mansion. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna put you out like that.
That and on top of him being the most at that point in time in his career when he started dating her, He was like, I think at that point in time, he was going into becoming the biggest actor ever. And I think he's like the most highest paid actor ever or some shit like that.
Yeah,
like
probably.
some crazy shit that like
At that time.
Yeah, at that time, he was like the highest paid actor in damn near until most like recent history. There was like until like 2015, I think Samuel L. Jackson like passed him for most money made accrued from like movies. But all his movies are duds. That's the part that was like the terrible part. It was like Elvis didn't have not one good movie.
Yeah,
I have
that's
to check.
true.
I have to see these.
I didn't
numbers,
even
bro.
know that man acted.
I didn't either.
Bro, he
That's crazy.
had so many movies that he did, but all of them are just ass. Everybody will tell you the movies are ass.
Damn.
But,
Yeah, I can believe it. I mean, ain't nothing charting nothing. So
man, you just got good songs that come out of it.
Yeah,
That's all that matters.
that's true. That's true.
But all right, I want to jump into our first topic.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so first topic of the day. It's one that kind of goes into a little bit of what we was talking about with Elvis and culture vulture and things like that in relationships. Now, over this past week, a thing went viral where a black man, they were actually in Mississippi, got married to a white woman, and they jumped over the broom after getting married and when they was coming back down. It was posted up in their pictures. People on social media was like, hell to the no. They did not like it. So in my mind, I was like, huh, because some people agreed, some people disagreed. It was all over the place. So it made me know, like, with the idea of knowing where the concept of jumping the broom came from, right? It came from slaves not being able to be married or have weddings, but a way to show that they got married.
Yeah.
So a lot of people feel like with that connotation of knowing where it comes from and where it roots from, it's unacceptable. But do you feel that somebody could do that action in their wedding? Like Jewish people do the stomping of the glass, I think it is, or something like that.
Yep.
And people said, do you feel, well, my idea came from, do you feel like it's okay to do it with someone with outside of black people or even for other people to do what Jewish people do with stomping on the glass? Because I've seen it so many times and like as a kid, didn't really too much know. Once I got to middle school, I really learned like where the concept came from.
Yeah.
But then it was like, do you feel like it's wrong just because of like it resonating back from where it did?
My take on it, I think it is wrong. I don't know why people still do it because it's like you could get married now, so I don't know. I can't tell people what to do though. That's their tradition. But I feel like in that instance, for him marrying a white woman, he should have just left that alone in general. Like, or just kept it on a hush and not put it out to social media because you knew he knew motherfuckers was gonna eat his ass up for that shit.
They look so happy. I was like, oh, that's so nice. I look at myself.
And I don't got no problem with people marrying outside their rest or whatever. Do what you want to do, but he shouldn't have, knowing where it stems from, he should have just left that alone. Like I said, I don't know why people do it in general, but to like then hone in on it and then do it outside of another race thing, I would have left that alone. I ain't gonna cap.
Okay, let me throw this at y'all then, because you know I'm Mr. Positive. What if he didn't know? Do you think he knew? Like where it comes from? Some people like they common sense.
I think
that could be true.
He could genuinely not know. You know what I mean? I feel like unless you look into that specific thing, you would not know. Like I only knew that the Jewish thing was like that because I had a state where I was really into like the era of the Holocaust and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So to find out about those things happening was something I was just into. You know what I mean?
Sense, yeah.
Which then I found out. I don't think I would have just found out on just the normal basis of where that came from. I just seen people do it. But I think the idea of jumping the broom, me personally, do I feel like it matters? Like if I see somebody do it, would I care or not? No, I would care less. Like you did it, whatever it is. I think with social media, everybody nowadays want to be so woke about everything that it offends. Like everybody's offended in everything. In every which way, somebody's going to be offended.
Nah, it's like, listen, I feel you, but because it's like this, I don't have a problem with dating outside the race, bro. It's just there's certain things you shouldn't do.
You think there's do's and don'ts, like
right? It's like, okay, so you remember what was it like last year or a few years back? They had the little boy who took a picture with his girlfriend in the cotton field, and people went off about that.
Oh yeah,
I missed that.
They was picking cotton and stuff, and she was, putting the cotton in his mouth. Like, yo, people was like,
yeah, her family
still
owned a cotton like farm, and he was dating her.
Why would he go and do some dumbass shit like that?
Right, bro. It just
that was just ignorant of you to do some shit like. It could have been a
Like,
joke, but it's kind of funny, if you cool with that.
Nah, bro. It's just it don't look good.
It don't.
It's like y'all could have went on about y'all way, but you just had to do that. It's like I said, bro. There's certain do's and don'ts to this shit, bro. Like, and what that tradition comes with, bro. Like it comes with, like AJ said, these our ancestors, they didn't have a chance to have a wedding and all that, bro. They didn't get that luxury. So I understand how some people can hold that tradition, you know,
Sacred.
yeah. So yeah, like I can't be mad at that, bro. And I don't think anybody else should be mad at that. But I also understand, you know, that if you didn't know, like,
It's one thing.
Because some people don't be knowing their history, bro. They don't.
I feel like it's one of those things also, like his mom or anybody close to him, like allow him to do it because they probably want to carry on that tradition. So they like, all right, fuck it, go ahead, do it. We've all did it. So now it's
Regardless,
maybe it's like,
regardless,
right?
Regardless if it, you know, he's dating a white woman, they probably still want that tradition to carry on.
100%. Because there are some people who families have a broom that everybody jumps over when they get married. It's some people who are like that, you know.
Hey, nah, bro. It do be some families though who be like,
It was an uncle in there like,
The thing was the picture. They look so happy, and I was like, "Oh, look at this couple." And I read the caption. I said, "Ooh."
I knew it. I knew that shit. Like that shit was gonna go.
But they call my man Coons and all types of shit. I said, "God damn, what y'all on with?"
For the tradition, okay, for right. I believe he knew. You cannot not know and then do it. Like there's not me. I'm not jumping a broom. My family has never jumped the broom before, so me, I personally wouldn't even give a damn to jump a broom. But if your family is doing that, you know the tradition of it, bro. You should have known. We could do this right, but we not gonna put that motherfucker on social media because everybody got an opinion on that motherfucker. You should have known it was gonna be one work person out of the crowd. You motherfucker! Why would you do that? I personally don't give a damn, but I don't think it was a. I don't fucking know. He could do what he wanted to do, you know.
I feel it.
I agree. I just gotta say, it was this one where it's these two old black ladies. One of the comments said, "You jumped the broom with a white woman in New Orleans, sir?" In New Orleans, we are in New Orleans. You are crazy as hell. For real. I gotta say something that was not even on our topics list, right? That I just gotta. When I went and looked at my phone, I remembered this. It's not even on our topic.
Mm-hmm.
Weather Channel this last week, right? Put out a thing that 98% of the world is going to get sunlight at the same time.
Okay.
Think about that.
Hey,
98% of the world is going to get sunlight at the same time. The world is circle.
That's true.
If we're over here and we're getting sunlight, how are you on the backside getting sunlight just as well?
Yeah, I was gonna elaborate on that. the flat earthers that popped out in the comment section. They was like the flat earth when they said that the flat earthers was like, yo,
bro, I don't care.
I told
bro.
you,
Earth is not flat. You damn idiots.
No, they're not saying Earth
is
flat. Okay, let me.
How do you express that? It was literally at July 8th at 7:15 a.m. Eastern time. Literally from from pretty much from the Minnesota line all the way to Japan would all get sunlight. Now realize, Japan the opposite way is not too far from California. If you fly counterclockwise.
Right, that's true, that's true.
It's not too far. So the idea and the concept that Japan can get light in pretty much Africa can get light at the same time
lets you know that it is not exactly a sphere.
Yeah.
Because that's impossible for you to light up one side of a sphere and then the other side be
look,
lit up.
man.
Hold on, wait. Let me throw this to you. What if it's bouncing off of things?
Like, I don't have the whole science to it.
Yeah, me.
They said the sun was angled at a certain point, that the earth was angled at a certain point, that the sun could reflect everywhere on the majority of the earth. But it was just something that the flat earther was like, so the world is flat now?
No, okay, let me clear up for what the flat earthers think, because I've done that all that shit in the comment section. I don't think the world is flat. But what flat earthers say is they say the bottom is flat, but the top half is round. So it's like a globe when you have it and you bring it upside down and the snowfall. They say it looks like that. They're not saying it's just completely flat. They saying what they're lying about is it's an entire ball. What they're saying, they said it's not an entire ball. There's nowhere where underneath has the extra
circle cap.
Yeah, a circle cap under it. So it's not completely flat. They're just saying it's a dome. That's what that's what the flat earthers say.
Yeah, it's a strange situation.
Yeah, but that's
bring that up because they reminded me of my mind.
I seen that shit and I was like, boy, the flat earthers popped out today. Everybody was like, you motherfuckers, we told you this shit.
But my thing is, didn't we get like some astronauts and put them in a rocket ship and fly it out there. And
Man,
like,
listen.
I'm just saying.
Listen.
Yeah, that's where
Listen.
Some people say we never went to space. Who knows, bro?
That's true, though.
We
I heard that
we
too.
can't see the shit. Who knows?
From what people say, bro, that was all bullshit. Okay.
They said the moon landing was bullshit because the flag was blowing. There's no air in space.
Mhm.
They said the boots. They said
That's
they said
true.
they wear flat boots and they don't have actual like trails on the bottom of their feet and stuff. Like they just wear smooth bottoms. So it was like in order for like the picture I was taking on the moon, it had ridges in the shoe.
Yeah.
Where astronauts' shoes don't actually have ridges on the bottom.
Yeah.
They're just flat. So it's so many conspiracies. We can go along.
Because you got to remember, bro, at that time, they were in basically a race to get to the moon, bro, against like China and Russia, bro. So
anything could have.
Especially Russia, bro, because Russia was damn near on their way, and they was like, nah, bro, we can't be last.
Nah, we'll make that shit up if we got to.
Out of all the conspiracies, that's the one thing that got me. They was like, "There's no wind in fucking outer space. How is the flag blowing?" I was like, "That motherfucker definitely blowing."
It was moving.
It was moving like a
motherfucker. About that until you just said that though. For real.
Who knows,
bro? They put an Instagram move on niggas, bro. Like real shit.
But that's funny. But I want to get into the next topic. So, Talon, you brought this to us. So what's going on in the world?
Hey, man, I'm living life, taking charge, being free, just living to my best of my ability. That wasn't supposed to be a bar, but hey, you know what I'm saying?
Not that bar.
But yeah, you know, don't give me no ideas. But no, like I'm just trying to live life, trying to get positivity, man. Y'all, as you know, we do the radio. I do the radio. 2 different networks, 98.9 KRSM and then 94.1 WFNU. So shout out to y'all. But I just I live life, unapologetically. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you that.
I'm gonna just be real. I'm just the older that we get, is the more that I feel like I need to get knowledge and grow and start learning myself even more.
I feel you.
You see what I'm saying? So I start looking in the mirror a little bit longer at myself nowadays. And I'm like, man, okay, did you do what you need to do today? Did you talk to this person? And so for me, I'm starting to be able to balance. I think life is like you have to balance life.
Yeah,
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning how to do that, and I got beautiful babies now, so I'm enjoying that.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, man. Being a daddy,
fatherhood.
Yeah, man, I love it, bro. I wouldn't change it for the world, man. Just seeing your kids smiling and happy, and it's the greatest feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, that's the best thing. And then we've been talking about this over the last probably say a month and a half, where we've been really like focusing on like self-growth in regards to like seeing where you can improve, like therapy and all those different aspects. Like look, me, Smoot, and my girl had a conversation the other day in the car for probably like 2 hours. We were just chatting about just like things you could do to improve, little things in the world that you have to take full charge. You know what I mean?
Yep,
like, because one thing I say for myself that we talked about at the beginning of the year, not really because we didn't really like doing resolutions, but one thing for me was being more straightforward and direct with what I want.
Yeah.
If I want this, I'm just literally going to go do it. There's no muddle around this, no being soft with it, just go straight for it. So I feel like in this day and age, you just have to. Like it's no workaround.
Life is forcing everybody to kind of just have a little bit more of a chest and poke it out, and what's shining the best, what's who got this and who got that. So it's just life. But I try not to I don't even think about that type of stuff, bro. Like I'm just more so like trying to give the most positivity that I can give to the world. Because there's so much hate, there's so much negativity. You turn on the TV, the news, it's somebody dying, it's some baby crying. So for me, I'm just trying to reverse what we're trying to be.
Reverse the stigma is.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm just trying to bring
energy.
energy on my positive people, energetic people, man. Follow your boy, But that's pretty much me, man. Just working, hustling, grinding, trying to do business and daddy life and whatever.
Little things like that.
Yeah, it falls in my hand.
All right, so I want to get into this because we kind of talked this off air a little bit, but I want to talk about this. So something that Smoot had brung up was, where do you, like, within Minnesota, right? Where do you see yourself trying to go in regards to, like, the radio media space? Because, we talked about a little bit in regards to what your next plans is in regards to brand-wise, what you're looking to do with your radio mates and stuff. And, like, what are you looking to try to, like, achieve in regards to what you're doing within the space because you're succeeding. You 2 radio stations, 2 shows.
Trying.
It's dope, bro. Not too many people can do that, you know?
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the roses too, man, because I feel like we don't give those out enough.
100%.
Everybody's like, I'm gonna keep it. I ain't gonna tell him that he cold. I like them shoes.
I'm just gonna look at you and just say
I don't like
my
that.
mind, but I ain't
Tell
gonna
them,
say it.
if you see them shoes and you know they icy, hey brother, them shoes is icy. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
I like them joints, man. How much try to sell it for? No, I'm just playing. But like, I really preach that togetherness, man, and that collaboration, and everybody can shine. The sun shines on everybody, man.
For sure.
You dig what I'm saying? There's enough
brothers.
buildings in the
Facts.
world. There's enough, whatever the heck you're trying to do in life. There's enough of it in this world. It's billions of people. Like, think about it. Billions. When you look at them billionaires, all they did was find a cool, unique way to touch billions of people, and that's how they got their money. That's it. It's just marketing and doing what they do. But to answer that question though, everybody has somebody they look up. Well, not everybody, but I do, that you look up to and you say, man, I don't want to be like them. I want to be better, but at the same time,
I want to get on that level.
I want to get on that level.
Yeah.
I feel you.
But
For me, a big person is like the dude Kev on stage and all, like I was saying. Because I like to see people who they started from the bottom.
Right.
There wasn't no like, oh, they just hit this one thing and then their career took off. It was like they literally showed you the grind from when they weren't anything to where they are now, showing that like you can grow a whole within the media space and not have to necessarily sell out for the bigger brand. You could do it grinding, you know?
Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, to answer that question, I feel like for me, I look at, and it's crazy that I'm gonna say this because you can be like, you DJ? I don't DJ. I host. I do all kind. I love music. I know music. I'm inclined, but like I like DJ Khaled. Like I'm a big guy behind. Yeah. I love that, man. Waking up in the morning, it's beautiful. Another one. I love that, man. Like I know people get tired of it, but I mean, it's crazy marketing.
Great. Oh, he's
great
one of the best rapper marketers there is. In the world.
Crazy, bro. And so for me, because I went to school for communication and marketing, I've always like just looked at marketing as like life. Because like the shirt that you wearing, to the drawers that you wearing, to the shoes, the socks that we wearing, whatever, it all marketed. It's
100%.
all the color or style that you seen. So once you get your marketing down and everything, you be straight. But I don't know, man. Maybe one day if everything goes as planned, maybe I'll be on CNN or something. I would like, you know what I would want to be? The next what's that old dude? Larry King.
Yeah,
like,
but
like
with a David Letterman type of vibe,
kind of. But I want to talk to people and figure out what's the seriousness of what they're going through or whatever. I like that type of stuff.
Maybe like sit down interviews, maybe like the next wave.
That's dope.
I like that.
I seen
but
that
with my
one
own
time.
kick.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause Larry make no offense, I love him, R.I.P. Larry.
You talking about more like an Arsenio Hall, like a Arsenio Hall.
Yeah.
because you want to be able to do it all. You want to talk serious and have fun
at
the same time.
Yeah,
Exactly.
be a part of the culture and the rap and everything, but interview like other people, political people. And I get what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because for me, like I've been like figuring out from my show, like what fits, what people want to see. So like I'll reach out to the Wild 'N Out, MTV, VH1 people. I'll reach out to sports people, doctors, whatever. Next week we actually got I think it's Marine, right?
A Marine?
Yeah,
That's
he's
dope.
Marine.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
dope.
Marine. Yeah. So we're gonna have him, and I just kind of want to like switch everything and kind of make something new and different that I haven't seen before. So I just try to make everything fresh, and I try to like in the back of my mind, what is new? What can I make new and what different from what I've seen on everybody else's stuff?
100% feel you on that.
Even the way that you talk and hold yourself, just being different. I like to be different.
You never want to be complacent, and that's the one thing I like what you said, because like we, even for ourselves here, it was the fact that like while we took a while to bring on guests, was to establish like the brand of who we are, where you don't want to. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people in this day and age hook themselves onto this thing and then they just keep riding with it.
Right.
Some people's podcasts are based on it's the guest and the guest makes the episode.
Yeah.
If you don't have a guest, nobody watches. Things like that, right?
That's true.
And the big thing for us was we didn't want to hook our brand onto that, where you watch us for the person we're bringing on versus enjoying what you're seeing within us. Because
Like,
every
and a
week,
little seasoning on what you already
right?
doing.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah.
Like adding the guest adds the extra flair to what this could potentially be.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I enjoy like seeing what you said. What that is like
I appreciate it.
having your brand like in shit. to be honest, there's not many too many people who look like us or anything like that in the space that you're doing for the brands that you're doing it with. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And you get to succeed with it where having conversations with people, I don't know, like a lot of it is based on morning shows now.
Yeah, it is. Like the Breakfast Club and different things.
It's like everybody wants to be a mimic of that, you know?
Yeah, see, that's why for the second show with Juice Sutton, I thought comedy. Now comedy's starting to like really, really grow. I mean, it's always been big, but it's starting to really grow on people because you need something to go to after a long day of work. Sometimes it's good to turn on that Bernie Mac. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And sit back and watch it and laugh a little bit.
Yeah.
People don't laugh enough. That's what the problem is today. So, I mean, I just wanted to kind of add a little spice and make it a little bit more funny. We'll still be kind of doing some certain things that, I've done, but we're going to be playing games and different things. So people be able to call in and kind of interact with the
That's
fans a little
dope.
bit.
I
So-
haven't seen that in a while, the interactive call-in type shit.
Yeah, you
That's
need
dope.
that,
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
Like, you want to be able to talk to your fans and let your fans actually, without cussing you out, tell you how they feel
Right.
about what you're doing or
Yeah.
who you are. And that's why I do respect the Breakfast Club. Because like you said, sometimes I watch it just because they're on it. And then if they have somebody they pull in,
Right.
then it's like,
Type
oh,
shit.
dang, did he up here today? Okay, take that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I see it and I put my own spin on it.
I feel you.
Dope.
I feel you. I like that. So I got another thing for you. So in regards to radio, right?
Okay.
What do you feel is something that you enjoy about the radio versus something that you wish you could change in a sense? Because I feel like radio and podcasting, because what we do, you get to be a little more explicit. You get to kind of do what you want. It's your brand versus having to essentially work with a radio network.
Okay. Good question. Actually, thank you. I think we talked a little bit off
A
camera.
little bit.
I think you get a little bit more freedom, which that's what I do like about the podcasting more so because like you're able to like be. I want to say you're always gonna be yourself, but at the same time, like if you would have said this word shit or something on the radio, you might have got that call. You know what I'm like? Hey, come on, guys. But at the same time, it's like here you just can kind of be more free and express yourself and not have to worry about it. Even right now, we're sitting here kicking it. I'm still in the back of my mind like, don't say that word. You know what I'm saying?
It's those guards that come up that be like, hey, hold on.
I shouldn't. I probably.
It's a good thing and a bad thing though, because like once you actually get to like, let's say if you're in an important interview with somebody, you know the whole type of thing back. Me, I gotta catch myself talking to people sometimes because I like to curse like a motherfucker. That's my shit. I curse. Like I don't know if you know Gary V.
Yeah.
Gary V. He curses, and I'm like, I wish I could reach that level and continue to curse like a motherfucker.
He got positive with his curses.
Yeah.
I'm like, how you be positive and curse at the
Oh
same time?
God, that
You
man.
a mother ingenious. I love it.
Bro, he made a video that I'm like, I got so sucked into because he was like, I'm coming for you. And I'm like, who's you coming for? He's like, yeah, I want you to know, I'm not fucking sleeping. I'm not eating until I fucking come for you. I'm going to shove you down that shit. And I'm like, who's he talking about? And he was like, the negativity. I was like, oh, shit.
That was cold. Nah.
Oh, shit, Gary.
For real. But you know what, though? That's what makes him unique.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody that's popping, usually, like, in the motivational, like, realm of thing, people, like, you got E.T.
I know you're
Thomas
talking
and
about.
all them. They're not, like, exactly the same. They might be doing the same, like,
the basis of what they're doing is the same, but
they have their own niche.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So,
because that's how I feel about like Wallow and Gilly the Kid or them, like what they do.
$1 million
Unique
worth
too.
again.
Bro,
Unique
and what
too.
they do is like when you look at the podcast space, like I don't think there's other podcasts like them. You
No.
know, in regards to like what they do and changing how they like did what they do. Bro, $1 million worth of game is fire.
And I'm sorry to cut you off,
No,
bro.
no,
I
go
feel like when it comes to the podcast game, bro, just like anything in entertainment, bro, you got to bring your own style. Like you look at $1 million worth of game, they got their own style. You look at who else, 85 South, they got their own style, bro. Everybody got their own own way of doing things.
Yeah.
You just got to find your niche, pretty much, bro.
That's dope.
That's true.
No, I feel you on that. I don't know. Just Smoot, you got a question for my man? You got any other things?
Yeah, bro, like, because you a football guy, bro. So
Yes,
I
sir.
just want to know, like,
Yes, sir.
how'd you transition from football, bro, to the radio, bro? bro? How'd that work?
I'm so glad, man. You might do. I'm so glad you asked that question, bro. It was kind of weird. I grew up in a family where it was kind of like business and like talking. My grandfather was a bishop, 62 churches here. And so like I grew up in the church, so I knew how pastors were and how they talk and how they get set up for, the Sunday or whatever. And I'm sitting there watching him. He's sitting there reading. I'm like, dang, you don't watch TV, Pop? No, I gotta read the Bible. Gotta get my notes ready. So I kind of already had that like growing up, but then for me being a football player and playing with y'all, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It was just kind of like something that I did, but I knew that I had more of something else I wanted to do in life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's kind of like I just was balancing it out and seeing which one would pop first.
Right.
Sadly for me, I end up having the same sob football stories of why you ain't make it. I broke something in my foot. You know what I'm saying? So I was done. But after that, man, I didn't leave football at all. I don't know if y'all know.
You coached for a while, right?
Yeah, I coached for a little bit.
I heard that you doing work with the Warriors, bro.
Yeah. I ain't trying to toot my own horn, but no, yeah, I'm a co-owner. So, yeah. Me and like 4 people.
Hey, that's crazy. I know a couple people who play for the Warriors, so that's
wild.
Yes, sir,
okay,
man. My boy.
I appreciate it.
Hey, we got a sports team owner on here.
Hey, it's one step to the NFL. You feel me? You feel me?
Man, hey, but I hope one day they can have an African American owner though. I'm going for that though. Man. I'm just saying. For us, it's kind of like, we have it's a little bit more freedom, and it's a little bit more easier than getting into the NFL.
Y'all won the championship last year, right?
Yes, sir. We did. National champions.
Yeah, y'all back.
So right now we undefeated, man. We in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, that's
man.
all I say. Y'all doing real
y'all
good.
Y'all got to come out and check out the game, man.
Bro,
it's gonna be lit. Please,
bro.
I got y'all, man.
Bro, we're gonna have to, because I've been paying attention. Cause I know my boy Orlando played for. I think he's a lineman for y'all.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yep. But we got some talented players, man.
Y'all got a squad.
Man, it's crazy because when I was like one of the first people that actually was like behind. It wasn't the Minneapolis Warriors before. It was like the Valley City Warriors, and I watched Aaron Anderson. Shout out to you, my boy. He was the founder of it, and I seen him work so hard and so diligently on trying to make this team. And to this day, he still does that, trying to make this team the best that it can be. I've seen through the years we've kind of partnership with like IFL, AFL, and trying to get, I don't want to say like a G League kind of theme that we're going with, but it's kind of like our players are so good that like they can go to the next level. And we want to keep them growing,
like,
even though we hate
more outlets.
We want to keep them for sure. Like that helps us win every year.
Yeah.
But at the same,
I feel you, bro, because like you look at what the USFL that's out here now, the XFL is about to start back up, bro. Like there's all these other leagues now that eventually the NFL is gonna have to come knocking. Yep. Like can we get a couple players from y'all?
Exactly.
So I understand, bro.
And we have already done it. That's the cool thing about it. Ooh. Like we got two. No, I'm lying to you. We got like three or four guys that are actually in the IFL and AFL today. So I mean, it's work that we put into it, but at the same time, like they're almost more appreciative than most because they're like, man, I started with this team and I got highlights and all that stuff, and now I'm able to get super paid, bro. At the next level. So I mean, it goes hand in hand.
And you played football, so I feel like you understand the idea of passion of like you want somebody to help you look out. Because like I'll be honest, when you get to college, football is a lot different.
Yeah, it is.
It turns into a business.
It does.
It transforms. Like
bro.
You go from team. I feel like especially when you're an idea of like D1 football. Like, if you go to LSU or some shit like that, or Minnesota, it's the idea of winning a national championship.
Right.
But unless you're there, most people are playing for themselves to get to that next level. Mm-hmm. Like, if you're not D1 or at the level where you feel like you're complacent at,
right?
Most people are playing for themselves to get that highlight footage, get put up. Like, you're looking to get D1 or potentially go to one of those leagues.
Right.
So it's dope to see that, like, a football player who played football who understands that concept, looks out to try to help that process be easier. Because a lot of coaches don't really have that. Like, it's so many people that we know that coaches were looking out for them, looking out for the team and not that player.
That's true.
Where situations could have been different, and it's like they tried to buy into the system, buy into this idea of we can win a championship. But then you look at it and it hurts the player in the end. Where it's like for you, it's like the key thing is trying to get you to the next level.
Exactly.
trying to get you to gain you more success. So I think that's super dope, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
100% think
Man,
that's super
we
dope.
putting blood, sweat, and tears into it, man, and we haven't lost. We're on a mean winning streak. It's like 47 or 40 something and and we're just still gliding, man. Thank God, man, above, and we just staying tight. And I think more than anything, we have that belief that we can continue to keep the legacy alive and keep winning championships. So long as they keep doing them, I'm gonna keep doing me, and we gonna keep this thing going.
That's dope.
So
So you
hopefully we
said
get another one.
So you were comparing that to like the idea of football and like church and how
Mhm.
that grew you to be in the media realm.
Yeah. So what happened was I was balancing, got to college. I actually had a media class. That's what like really sparked me. I had did my own show for the school. So like I kind of like already had like I got the starting quarterback. He was in the NFL. Alex Tanny. He couldn't make it. Unfortunately, I got the backup quarterback, which was cool too, because he had a good career. You know what I'm saying? He was younger too. He was younger, but had him on the show, and then I kind of started seeing how things move, being behind the camera. Being the person that's hosting, being able to kind of tie everything in, and I was like, you know what? That's one thing I want to do is like talk to people and help people and be positive and not do too much, but enough where they're like, okay, I am somebody. I'm special. I'm here for a reason. So for me, I was like, okay, and I was always around that. So I was like, okay, when I get out of school, I'm gonna start doing that. Didn't happen like that. Okay, it sounds good. It sounds like a fairy tale. It didn't happen like that. I ended up like working, doing like cleaning, and actually right now I have a construction cleanup company.
Dope.
Yeah, I believe in that Damon Dash method, the octopus method, when you had 8 tentacles or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. I heard that.
Yeah, sources of income.
I never think you should limit yourself.
Never.
Everything you should limit yourself.
But again, it's balance too. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be able to like know you got these many businesses and they got to all run or they will start falling off. So you gotta, it's just got to balance it out. But so I was doing that, and then I was doing that for a little while, and I always kind of stayed around semi-pro, and I just enjoyed it, going to the games, the fans, just being around it, and I started coaching, and then I started learning like the inside of how the staff is working, how organizations are run. And I don't know, I just kind of started climbing my way up. I became president, and then a couple of years I derailed and did my own, business stuff that I had to get done for myself.
You gotta,
know what I'm saying? I had to, had to do me first, and then I had the opportunity to kind of, get back with the squad. And when I did, I said, okay, we're gonna do it. And if we're gonna do it big. Like I think if I'm correct, I'm putting this out there. I think we were like one of the first semi-pro teams to do a halftime show.
Oh, that's dope.
Low key. I'm just putting that out. Like I ain't see nobody do that in semi-pro. If you have, please send me a.
I'm gonna be honest. My cousin played semi-pro for a while with a St. Cloud team, and I went to like a game or two. I ain't never seen that.
Yeah, they go and they do this. Halftime come, you go to their side, they go to their side. But it's like, what the fans gonna do? Stand, look at each other.
Right.
Like I was like, nah, man, we got to have music. But what I wanted to do and what I incorporated was helping the inner city and helping the musicians that are here in Minnesota first.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? I said, oh man, I can give like Jay Ham was one of our performers, man, tore it up. Had him, I said, man, you buzzing, he's on World Star, he's doing his thing right now, right? And I'm like, man, you buzzing a little bit, let me help you out a little bit. Brought him on, everybody loved it. They was kind of shocked. When they seen like, hold on, wait, what is this? We ain't used to this. Right. But I wanted to bring something different.
Right.
So I'm just all about just trying to change the game, change the culture.
I feel you. I applaud you on that because I've been big on watching Winning Time.
Yeah, that's my...
Bro, when Jerry Buss was like, bro, I want this to be a thing. Like, I want people coming to the Laker games to be a thing. Like, it's not you're just here to watch the basketball game.
Right. I want it to be a spectacle. Like, when people leave, bro, they had a time.
Yeah, that's dope.
Right?
That's a show.
Literally, you came for... Because honestly, sports players are showmen.
Yeah.
They get paid like actors. You like, hey... When funniest shit I heard watching a podcast was that like athletes and musicians and things, they all work for hire.
Yeah.
You only have a job while you have that job. Once you get let go, you are unemployed. Once the team cuts you, you are unemployed. You have no job.
No. Yeah, so what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
What you gonna do next? Like, you are unemployed, sir. Like, you gonna get signed to a new team or that. There's like with musicians. Once your label drop you, hey, brother.
Yeah, who's gonna pick me up? Hey,
somebody
man.
else gotta sign you.
Yeah,
Like
that's
same
true.
for actors. You done with a movie, brother? You're now employed.
Yeah, for real. That's
After
true.
that filming cuts, you don't have a job.
I mean, like some actors out here signing studio deals.
Yeah, well, the game has changed more to where you can get.
Well, no, the game is going back to how it used to be when people like was signing studio deals. So now you got people doing that now because all this streaming is going on. So people are like, all right, well, we got to put out the best content. So let me sign your man Kevin Hart to an 8 picture deal, bro, over here at Netflix.
That was
stuff
smart,
like that.
man.
Right,
smart.
Adam Sandler, same thing, bro. Like people are starting to do that now because they like, shit, that's where the money is at, bro.
Especially if you get somebody popular enough who can like change how they do things. Oh,
They did it with
the
Dave Chappelle too, huh?
The entertainment game is just changing, bro.
They gave him the bread for the jokes thing, where it was Netflix
stand up.
Yeah, it was his stand up. So he signed a couple of deals for his stand up, but also he got paid to do a collective of bringing comedians to film. So like, there's about to be like a whole series of comedies, that stand ups that come out that are produced by Dave Chappelle on top of his own personal stand ups. So it's
y'all seen his new one?
I haven't seen his newest one that he did at LA Bowl because it hasn't came out yet.
Yeah.
But when they do, like, that's a part of it. And like he filmed another one that's a part of it, and then like he had a couple other people who filmed with him just as well.
I'm talking about the one where he was putting his name on a school he went to in the art school.
No, what you're talking about.
It just came out. Well, I don't know how long it came out, but I just
Yeah,
watched
I was gonna say, damn,
I seen it though.
I was say, yeah, I don't know about that one.
But I mean, it's smart, but it helps the artist too.
100%.
Because it's like a contract. It's like, okay, I got 8 movies I'm about to do over here for this amount of money, so I'm good for work for a little bit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It limits you having to work. But then I feel like when you get to that area, because Kevin Hart is another person I genuinely respect in this in the industry of movies and stuff, and because I feel like, to be honest, bro, besides him and The Rock, bro, I don't think nobody works harder than them niggas.
Yeah,
Like, I genuinely don't think nobody works harder than them. Because like, and Kevin Hart has said this where they were like, because he just signed an Audible deal, bro. He signed an Audible deal. He signed a deal with Netflix. He has his own alcohol company.
You said Netflix or Netflix?
Netflix. But those type of dudes that I'm like, bro, there is no limit to what they'll do. Because like they had talked about when he was on Breakfast Club, they was like, damn, Kevin, like you just signed literally like almost like a $50 million deal or some shit like that. Do you really think it's necessary to go do another 4 movies? He was like, what else I'm gonna do? Like,
yeah. Because he got that worker's mentality, man. Like, I feel it. I've been bit by that juice myself. So for me, I don't even really sleep. I ain't gonna lie. Like, and that's not always good, but you just know what you want to achieve. So it's like, that's kind of like giving you that fuel. Like,
right.
Man, what time is it? 1 o'clock? Oh, dang, it's 3 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. So like, man, I should have went to sleep. But you just keep going, until you get it done. That's how I grew up. You keep going until you get it done. When it's completed,
them long nights mixed with early days, bro.
Oh yes, sir.
See, and I can applaud that. Rob Sadi, I just love resonating to things that I just realized in things that people do. It's like the Rap Sadi movie, and the dude he said this thing and it stuck with me. He was like, they were like, "Why do you feel so alone?" He was like, "Because there's such a down in between the moments of performing." He was like, if I don't feel myself when I'm doing things, because doing those other things give you such a high, he was like, performing gives such a high. Like for Kevin Hart, he was like, acting gives such a high. Doing comedy stand-up gives such a high. Doing all those things give you such a high that like when you're not, it's like, damn, I should be doing something that gives me that same type of feeling. Yeah, he was like, success brings me a high. Like, so it's like, what are you doing in between times? Like,
do you guys feel like you're on a high when you do this? Like talking?
To be honest, bro, I told my girl this. I feel like it was a point in time where you fall in love with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have to find something that gets you back. And I feel like at this point right now, bro, like I genuinely love, like this is super enjoyable. Because it's like you get to chill,
Yeah, you with your boys, yeah. You can just have fun,
bro.
kick it back. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, like first getting into this shit, bro, like I was nervous, bro. Because I'm not a talker, bro. I don't care to talk, bro. So, but to be doing this with my guys, bro, with my brothers, it makes it more easier.
For sure.
Right.
I think generally for me, I was with it. I didn't think we would. I ain't gonna say I didn't think we would get this far, but I didn't think I was gonna be this far. Like I thought I think I had to get into a comfortableness with it where I'm like, okay, I could do this type shit. Like I genuinely could do this. But for like when we first started off, I'm like, this something cool. Like, I would try, I'll give it a try. But then now we so far in it, I'm like, no, I genuinely could keep doing this. This shit is actually fun.
Brother, I did hearing ourselves for the first time.
That's what bit me. I ain't gonna lie.
Hearing
That's
yourself?
because okay, so and I still do this to the day. I say my prayer before I get ready to go on air,
For
get
sure.
my buttons together. I'm like, this is a song I'm gonna start off with, whatever. And I sit there and I'm like, how many people are gonna hear this? Who gonna hear this? Hopefully they get something from it, but doesn't like alleviate me of my nervousness.
It definitely does not.
You're like, oh man, I can't click. Oh shoot, okay. But in the back of your mind, you're like, I got this. I've done this multiple times, few times, several times, 100 times, and you're like, okay, I mastered this. I know what it takes. So now just do it and have fun with it. And once I start figuring out, just have fun with it. Things happen. If I drop my cup on the floor and you hear it, I'm gonna laugh about, hey man, dang, I dropped my cup. Bro, you just gotta be yourself.
For
I like,
sure.
You ain't
I like
lying,
where
yeah.
it's real.
Hey,
Real
I think
is
the
real.
nervousness comes from like, damn, I don't want to fuck up. But then you're like,
Yeah.
I used to like, a couple episodes in, I'm like, I'm not gonna get on my phone. Then a couple episodes in, I'm like, fuck, I can't be on my phone like in the middle of like, who am I trying to impress? Like, I got to looking at my shit one day and I'm like, no, that look unprofessional. I'm thinking to myself, it look professional if I get on my phone. But then I'm like, I got to stare at my phone if I see something important come through. If I'm trying to,
Well, you're a character now.
Yeah,
in a
for
sense,
sure.
like you still you.
Yeah.
But now people see you in a different light.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now they're like, oh man, we know these guys on this show, and they're like, oh man, they do this, they talk like this, they act like this, and we like that. So that's why we tune in and turn into it. So it's like you being yourself on your phone. People probably love that. There's probably somebody like, oh man, I wonder who he texting.
Yeah.
Who he writing?
For sure. Damn, you just low-key helped me a little bit with saying that too, because I didn't realize I was actually a character to somebody. Like, I'm that dude on that podcast. That's crazy.
Yeah, you are.
I didn't never think of myself like that until you just said that shit.
Yeah.
I legit am a character. Like, I see Charlamagne and them. They are the people I see them as a character. That's crazy.
But your energy isn't this high. Like, people's energy isn't this high at all moments. Like, imagine if somebody was like just 100% high energy at all time, 100% like they are on air. And it's like most people aren't that way. Because there's moments where things are going to upset you. And so I think that's funny that you say that. Because it's like so many things, it's like, damn, you disconnect. Like, we're not this type of people, like, at all moments in the day. So it's like there is a on the camera and off the camera.
Yeah, don't make you less real. You still you, but you've built that mode where, hey, that's where the money coming in. People know you for that, and that's what you do. It's kind of just like your alter ego. That's what I call it.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's still you,
right?
But it's just like,
Damn, it's certain points in my life where I reflect when somebody say something to me, and I'm one of them moments. I'm literally is a character.
Yeah.
Motherfucking podcast. Like, motherfuckers like, damn, that's the real. I know him from that. That's
oh,
crazy.
yeah, literally. They'd be like, hey, Jane, the dude on your podcast with the dreads. I'm like, Terrell. Like, they'd be like, yeah, I like that. I'm like,
for real. But to people, you're somebody.
For sure.
I can feel you on that.
And what you guys got, let me give y'all roses, man. We back. Hey, okay, so this is what I wanted to say. I want to give y'all flowers, man. Y'all roses, man. For what y'all doing. I love the vibe of the show, man. Like, what y'all talk about, your topics are unique. They're interesting. People want to hear them. And I'm glad that you guys found your space and your niche. Because to me, I haven't seen anything like this. Certain people say, "Oh man, he's sitting around." It's just a different type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? That you have to have, and I'm impressed, and I hope y'all keep growing and growing. I know y'all keep growing and growing, and just keep better and be successful in your endeavors, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Bro.
It's always good to hear the outside take,
Yeah,
it's like
it's
always nice to hear that additional outside.
It's nice to hear. You're doing all right, my brother. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey,
it
but
really is.
on some real shit, bro. Like, sorry for cussing. But like, on the real though, appreciate it, bro. And the same here goes to you, bro.
For sure.
100%.
I appreciate y'all having me on here too, man.
All I gotta say is, bro, you are on 2 radio networks, bro, that people don't get that. You know what I mean? And that's where I want to like really show that like people think like, oh, it's that. Like, no, bro. People don't get to that point of really having 2 shows on 2 networks, doing their thing and being successful at it. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, bro. Like it took a lot of hard work and sacrifice. We talked a little bit off, air. If that's what you call it, do you consider this on the air?
I was saying, we off the air.
Yeah,
We
I'm
be
about to
like,
say,
we
y'all
talk about
don't
it
know
all.
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
air. Yeah,
You
on the
know,
air.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of like it's the people that are gonna do the little bit extra more. Like you might see somebody after practice, they might be running 100 yards just to get a little bit better, but when they done, are you gonna go out there and run even more than them? It's the little extra stuff you gotta find to help you grow and be successful. And like for me, like I knew I wanted to get on the radio, and so what I did for myself is I wrote it out, and I started pitching it to stations, and you hear a lot of no's when you do this. Don't be afraid of no's. That's a part of life. You're gonna hear no's. People are gonna say you can't do something because they can't do it. People are gonna look down upon you because just whatever. It's just people, and you cannot let that knock you off of your goal in which you're trying to succeed in your pathway. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of ups and downs, boulders, people getting in your way, but at the same time, you just got to keep trucking through it and have that faith that it's gonna be some light at the end of that tunnel, and the rest is history. But that's what I did, man. I pitched it out, man, and thank God somebody picked it up. Because I ain't gonna lie, I might have cried if they did. But you know what I'm saying? But man, I enjoy doing what I do, man. Hopefully I can continue to do this and expand it, like you said, bigger, maybe TV one day or something. So I don't know, y'all see. I got some more stuff that I'm trying to work on.
Hey, it's always this. Regardless, you're gonna see a growth. You're gonna see some growth.
Yeah, I hate feeling stagnant. That's my thing. Like
100%.
you said earlier, I just can't sit like in one spot and just be like, oh, I can just do this. I gotta have my hands touching on different things for me to feel relevant. I don't want to say relevant, but that's the word. I feel like I'm somebody and I'm doing something that's helping.
Right.
Career. If I'm,
you want to be productive. That's all that matters. You just want to be productive. But I got two topics I want to just execute before we get up out of here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. So we got one. This is going into just what we were talking about earlier before when we first started. The world is crazy as hell right now. Ooh. So last week, there was a whole bunch of music festivals that happened across the world. Wireless Music Festival out in London, all types of stuff. However, I gotta say, since Will Smith ran on the stage at the Oscars, people have feeling like they can just walk the fuck up on the stage.
Yeah.
I don't know what people is wrong with fans' minds, but there has been an instance where Playboi Carti had a fan storm the stage. Roddy Ricch during his performance had somebody storm the stage. Cardi B got into a fight while performing. And on top of that, Lil Baby's security, somebody stormed the stage during Lil Baby's performance with his security guard launched that man off the
yeah, I did see that. Oof.
I seen something with Nicki Minaj, like she was telling the people like back
when
up
she had she had a meet and greet and all the fans were on her. And the funniest video, the video that you talking about, the girl was like, "Shit, I don't care. Nicki pushed me. She touched me."
Yeah. She's like, "I don't care who you are. What your name is." No, that's real.
Nicki touched me. I don't give a damn if she pushed me, telling me to move, but she touched me. But no, what do y'all think of that? Like where people are just feeling like it's okay to just walk the fuck up on the stage. Like this ain't.
You know what it is? Everybody wants. Oh, sorry. Everybody wants that 15 minutes of fame, 100%. And they're willing to do anything for it.
You right.
That's the problem. They sell it. What was it? Wale or was it Jacob? He said something about selling your soul to buy some attention. I think that was Wale.
I think it might have been J. Cole.
It might have been Wale.
One of the two.
It's one of them. Both of them bad. Both of them bad.
Right.
Yeah, both of them bad, man. But like, in this day and age, man, social media is just so powerful, man. People are just wanting to have their name talked about on the news, so they going and killing a favorite rapper or just whatever, just to get a little bit of fame, just to get their name.
I blame
and it ain't even in a good way.
You blame 6ix9ine?
I blame 6ix9ine.
How do you blame 6ix9ine?
6ix9ine showed everybody in the world that you could just do anything the fuck you want to do, and there's no consequences to it. You could just talk about people. You can say a bunch of weird shit. I could just troll the fuck out of people, and nobody's going to do nothing. That's why I feel like the more people show their ass on social media, the more people are going to keep storming the stage. Because they like, all right, ain't no consequences to this shit. I'm going to go run up on their ass. Like, what the fuck?
I'm going to get like 2 years in prison. I'm going to be out 1 year. half of y'all.
And it's like you said, that little bit of fame, they like, shit, I'm gonna be
But do
up on
everybody
that.
want to be dude that's from like the Nipsey situation? Because dude just got convicted guilty. So it's like things like that. Like, do you want to be dude where you in jail for the rest of your life? You know what I mean?
I think that's a different situation. I don't think that had nothing to do with clout. I think it was just on some street shit. Type shit. Or whatever the fuck his motive was. I don't think that had anything to do with like any type of attention though.
But there's a lot of them that is doing it though.
He didn't obviously want to
not
get
him.
not doing that shit for attention.
Yeah, but it's just crazy though how people want to do that. Yeah, find some good positive. Like if I don't have as much followers as a platform that's more negative or bringing more negative like I don't want to say culture, but you know what I'm saying, like attitude to what they're doing. Like I don't want that. Like I'd rather have less followers and be more positive and people knowing me for being positive and seeing what I'm doing and trying to grow people. And I'd rather don't follow. It ain't for you. If you like the extra, do you. But over here, I don't know. Over here is about positivity and growth and loving 100%. And caring and helping each other. So it ain't for everybody, but we do need more of it.
I don't know. Have you ever been at a concert and be like, I want to go up there with him?
I'm never.
Like where you was like, I'm gonna hop this fence and go up there.
I never had that thought in my mind that I want to rush the stage. Fun because I don't value celebrities that much to where I need to go touch and run you, like run up and touch you. Like I don't care that hard. And I just never thought about it because I don't want to get tackled. Like I feel like it's gonna get to a point where security just get to trampling motherfuckers now, and somebody gonna get hurt. And then they gonna try to sue the artist because they ran up and did some stupid shit on stage. It's like, bro, just stay your ass off the damn stage.
If I watch the little baby video, I don't want that shit. Will not make me want to walk up on any stage. Bro pushed him into the banner, like the crowd stopper. You know how you're at the front of the crowd, it's like that thing that just the barricade that doesn't move. Bro launched him back, hit the thing, boom. It was like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, but you know what I've noticed with a lot of artists, which is smart because they don't want to follow that Travis Scott situation. Yeah. They're stopping their shows and they're going and finding what's going on, what's happening. Yeah.
Keeping the rowdiness down a little bit more.
Be like, hey man, are you good? No, you don't even know who it was. You good? You need some water? But it's smart, you know what I'm saying? Because that was terrible.
On the lose, he must not have taken the thing in. He must not have got the notes. Because that man just... Y'all seen that girl head that he kicked when he did the front flip into the stand? Into the crowd?
I didn't see that part.
Bro, the girl had a bruise on her head like this big, bro, like from like her forehead to here. Because the nigga did a front flip into the crowd. Like, first off, brother, why? I don't get the idea of stage diving.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
Bro, I'm not catching you. You're not about to elbow me in my face, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not catching you, bro. Like,
you're like, nah. I might slide to that one.
But you might ain't got no choice. The crowd too packed, and you just gotta stand there. You like, you can duck or something, you know.
But you ever seen like when people stage dive and like the crowd go down, but then they come back up and the person on top of the crowd? I'll be like, I would have dropped his ass. Like, bro, get off me.
I'm not doing that. Nah.
And Travis Scott love that shit. He love getting a fan out the crowd and having a fan do it. Like, if it was Travis, I'd catch Travis. But then people try to rob the artists when they be. Yeah. I remember was that sound set. Never forget this. Dude jumped in the crowd with his Yeezys on. This was like when the V1s came. Bro, they instantly started grabbing my man's shoes. Like,
that man's shoes.
Was like,
they took his shoes.
Literally, they grabbed his ankles.
Bag, though.
They started grabbing bro's ankles and started ripping at his shoes. I said, so y'all just gonna take my man's shoes off?
Listen, I ain't doing that. You take my shoes, we got a problem. Stop the show. Stop the show.
Who
got my shoes? Who got my shoes?
Cut the track, B.
Yeah, for real. No, I mean, that's true.
It's a huge thing where people throw shit at artists now too. Yes. That's crazy to me. Like people be coming just to throw shit at you. Why you come?
Funny
to throw something at you and get that 15 minutes. You get that 15. That's what they wanted to do.
Funny thing. City Girls perform at Wireless Festival. The Wireless Festival, first off, is just, I don't know if it's the England people or whatever it is. They wild as hell. Yeah. So Young Miami, she's on their performance. A girl throws her phone up on the stage. So the Young Miami like, all right, cool, bet. I'll take a video with your phone, no problem. So as she picks the girl's phone up to go do the video, like 6 phones just got launched onto the stage. No. She was like, fuck it. I'm not doing nobody, bro. It just set the phone down. I was like, y'all wildin', bro. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, I went from taking one photo to you.
Somebody else get their phone picked up. They was like, ooh. Like, you mine too.
She gonna pick all 10 of our phone up and take a picture.
I'd have been mad. Like, y'all ruined it for me, man.
This one next.
Like she gonna be standing there for the next 5 minutes, picking up phones, taking pictures.
For
Like,
real,
I try to do this for the one person. Now y'all last done made it wrong for everybody. Like,
I think it was one artist, was it Uzi? Somebody took the phone and threw it up in the crowd.
yeah,
Y'all seen
Uzi.
that? Was that
Uzi picked it up and just launched it back, and it was like,
Lost that joint.
well, whoever phone that was,
You ain't getting that back. Somebody in that motherfucker stole that shit. Hey, that's just a new iPhone. You ain't getting this motherfucker back.
Oh, that's funny as hell.
It's true, though.
All right, one last time before we get up out of here. DoorDash glitch. Did you see that? Did you see what happened with DoorDash over the last week?
Nah, I ain't hear about it. I must have been asleep, but I wish I would have heard about it.
Damn.
So DoorDash glitch, where DoorDash had it where people orders were ringing off for free. However, nothing in this world is free. So DoorDash, they software and programs woke up and was like, hey, we didn't forget about that shit you ordered. So everything that people placed orders for actually got ran through on their card the next morning. So
I was told that.
people literally woke up. If you didn't have the money, it wasn't that it was just declined. They would make your account negative, whatever the amount you owed.
Oh.
So it was forced through charges. So people woke up with $10,000 in negative funds, $2,000. Like a person that I personally knew woke up with like $300 negative in their account because they'd ordered like $600 worth of food. So it was like I don't know why people thought that DoorDash was just gonna take the fees for them.
Well, it's kind of like the PPE loan.
This was sort of interesting night. Some girl ordered $17K worth of bottles. I know her count is 13.
Oh, yeah.
Now the
They
smart
think she
people,
doing fraud.
the smart,
Yeah, for real. Like,
the smart people did it with something. I don't know how you would get away with it. Maybe you use a different card or something, or a card,
Mm-hmm.
But if you use your personal card, my God.
You look like an alcoholic.
It was a picture of him. It was a picture of a McDonald's, and they just had orders like all across the floor and all on their counters.
The one dude that got like 10 orders in one night.
Yeah, it was
People
no
were
room.
ordering food from other states.
What?
That's crazy. Why would you do that?
That's wild.
How does that benefit you? You're never getting your food.
It'd be the next morning.
Niggas be dumb, bro.
Bro, they just thought it was funny, and it was like, what made you think a company is going to eat the charges for you? Like,
Listen.
like,
Nah, don't do all that, bro. They ain't think it was funny. Niggas thought they had to come up.
Yeah.
But low key, whoever bought that Mercedes Benz, y'all gonna be upset about that. You might want to return that joint.
Go ahead.
Yeah, don't customize it. Go and drop it back off.
I'm fucking weak.
Hold on, bro. Somebody bought a damn.
They was talking about Amazon. They was talking about Amazon was glitching too. I was like, if y'all ass thought Amazon was glitching, best believe Amazon gonna figure that shit out in 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Like,
They ain't slipping. Amazon don't slip, man. They be
Yeah,
on,
not
on
at
top
all.
of it.
They ain't
They
going
on
for
top
that
of it.
shit.
Have y'all ever seen something glitch and then just immediately ordered it? Like, I gotta say this. When I was in Vegas,
I remember. I'll let you finish. I remember. What was it like last year? Target had the gift card glitch, where
I didn't hear about that one.
it was like $100 or something on the gift cards, bro. But they was but you could buy it. You could buy like $100 gift card for like $2 or some shit like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like,
I know a glitch
I wish
for
I'd
me
heard
was.
about that glitch.
Yeah, right. For real. I ain't heard nothing about that.
It wasn't even a glitch, but all I don't know what it was, but I was at Vegas. I needed to leave the airport, right? Ubers from the fucking airport be a fortune. My Uber said $86 to get from the airport to our hotel, which our hotel was 2 miles away.
Got back here, the ride was like 100 and something.
Listen. I closed out the app, brung it up super quick. That shit said $5. I said click. Double click, bitch.
You gotta check your shit like, that's real, ain't it?
But I didn't even get enough chance to see where I was even going. I said, I don't give a fuck where I'm going. It said $5 to pick me up from here. I'll take it. I'll pay wherever I'm going. Bro, I was like, oh, hell to the no. I am ringing out.
I've never been lucky enough to like have like an online glitch or, like some across a website glitch for me. But like, I remember I bought a lot of water and fucking Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee had these Essentia bottles for like fucking 10 cents, but they was some big ass dump jugs was like $3 a piece. I'm like, I'm gonna buy your whole stock. I just bought the whole section.
Let's go ahead.
I said, this whole section mine. Just take that home with me.
Hey, no, I gotta say funny shit. When I was the manager of Foot Locker, right? I had this dude where I was like, hey, mark every shoe $100, like over here in this section. Like, we're gonna do a sale, put them all at 100. I was like, I bet. This man took 99-cent tags and tagged them all, right? I was like, this dude walked. He said, "Hey, this shoe is the price that's on the tag, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Because I'm not knowing that the shit say 99 cents.
Right.
He like, "You for real? Like this shit really this price?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's that price, bro. Like, what you tweaking on?" He was like, he was like, "Hey, bro, you got $1?" I was like, "What you mean?" I was like, "What you mean $1?" He was like, "Did he say $1?"
Oh, no.
I was like,
Hold on, wait. Since you don't work there no more, did you let him have $1?
Hell no!
I was curious.
I was like, "Hey, my man's slow, B. I need $6. They supposed to be $100."
What you mean, bro? I would have been like, I wouldn't have said nothing. I would have been like, hey, you get these shoes for me in the back?
I had to get your ass $1 and walked off.
Exactly. Bro, I would have turned this into a
Exactly,
Karen
bro.
that day. Hey, these are tagged. I want this price. You are not changing the price on
Soon
this.
as you
What
would
the
have rung my
price
shit up,
said?
bro.
I don't want my shoe.
Yo, as soon as he would have rung my shit up, bro, like, nah, bro, nah, that motherfucking wall say 99 cents, bro. Stop playing with me.
And what sign, bro, says 99.00 cent? I said, I understood why my man was so fucking confused.
Yeah, he was
One
like,
thing says $100 and then says cents at the end.
yeah, that's
What
true.
kind of dumbass thing was that? I was like, oh.
Hey, at least you ain't lose your job, bro.
Man.
Hell no, bro. I would have, shit, if for $1, I was blaming bro. Then we came in like, y'all sold these for $1? Why is he discounted 99%? Hey, ask bro. It wasn't me.
Written off.
Oh, I got cussed out for tax one time. This lady was like, I bought these shoes in Wisconsin. I said, "Ma'am, why the fuck would I give you back Wisconsin's tax? I have nothing to do with fucking Wisconsin." Boy, that lady cussed me out. I was like, "Oh, I'll give you back your $2." I was like, "You don't cuss me out this hard for $2. I got you."
Yeah, for real.
She wanted all hers back.
The stress.
Oh man. All right, so let the people know where they can find you.
Yes, y'all. So IG, Facebook, pretty much any social media, Twitter. I ain't gonna keep going. But yeah, man, under Talon Frazier's motivational talks. Usually just Google Talon Frazier to pop up. And you can kind of like just follow the little videos that I pop. I post every interview like y'all doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
you know, post every interview so y'all can just kind of keep up with me. But IG, I post more on my IG of stuff that I'm gonna be attending or going or hosting or something like that. So if you just want to follow me, man, just tap in with your boy, man.
And then what days can they catch the shows?
That one's on. So we got 2 shows. So the first show is Thursday, and it plays through Friday. That one's a Talon Frazier motivational talks on 94.1. That's from 3 to 4, and then Juices. We still trying to figure that out. I think we get a whole weekend spot.
Ooh, okay.
So you know what I'm saying. And if we ain't, now we will. No.
You got speaking of Twincities.
Yeah,
You know what? I actually told the people we gonna be on Saturday and
So they
Sunday.
waiting for us. No. But yeah, man, God willing. So it's gonna be fun, man. It's something different. I'm excited to do this journey with my boy, and see how far that goes, man. But other than that, man, y'all doing y'all thing, man. Y'all just keep doing what y'all doing, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Anything I could do to help, man, y'all know where to find me, man. We
Always.
brothers at the end of the day. So if I can help, cool, and vice versa.
Definitely, you already know. We already know. We sharing the platform however way
I
we can.
appreciate it though, because like I said before, man, we need more collaboration. We need more togetherness. We need more, looking out for each other instead of one person got to shine and then no, man. Sometimes we all shine at different times. We all have our different lights, and sometimes you may be shining over here, and your homeboy ain't shining. He might look at you funny, but just know, bro. Wait, be patient, because your time is coming.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, that's definitely true too. Because you like from Minnesota, you can, if everybody can make it, you will see us everywhere. Because you see rappers from like Atlanta, Florida, and they always with each other somewhere, and they fuck with each other heavy. You never see like Minnesota people way out in LA and be like, we can link up and we know each other back from the crib or whatever. Like you never see that. So togetherness and helping each other is definitely
because
gonna get us
niggas
out
see
there.
motherfuckers from Minnesota and try to act like they don't know them.
Yeah,
Bro, everybody want to act like they Hollywood, bro.
They be like, oh, shit.
But I mean, it's part of the game, to some people. But at the same time, man, I feel like before it was all this new stuff, Minnesota had a sound. Prince, Morris Day, the time you had a sound, and all them guys hung out. If you notice, all of them was friends, and they had a sound, and it was popping. So now we just gotta find like the new. I don't want to say the new Prince. Ain't never gonna be none of him. But like a new style of what Minnesota's music is. I really don't know what it is.
Like I've been saying that. I've been preaching that for the longest, bro. Like Minnesota needs its own sound. Everybody got their own sound. You know, we so caught up in trying to be like everybody and trying to sound like everybody. We need to create our own shit, bro. It's like, and it's not even just with music. It's with the nightlife. It's with everything that we do in Minnesota, bro. Like, we can be our own thing, bro. Our own entity if we really just build it.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
I definitely
100%. But yeah,
Don't be afraid to collaborate, man. Don't be afraid to collaborate.
But I would say it's always good having people on that you really, really fuck with, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it though, man. I appreciate it, bro.
Having people on that you really fuck with, bro. And you know, as always, it's been your boys.
Hey man, hold on, wait, time out. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off real quick.
What up?
Because you ended your show, but man, when y'all gonna come do mine?
Oh, we can set that up.
Yeah, I would love to have
we can for sure set that up.
Okay, bro.
We can for sure set that up. But yeah, it's been your boys, AJ Smoot Terrell, back again. Like, share, subscribe, and we back again. Peace.
Gang.
Hey, turn up.